Good morning. Magandang umaga po. Today, I'd like to talk about something that a lot of people have been asking me, and that is some information about PhilHealth. Before, I said, well, when I get to the Philippines, I'm going to know firsthand what PhilHealth is all about, and I will create a video. Anyway, I couldn't wait because I need to know a little bit more about PhilHealth. And that's what I want to talk about. So please hang on, and I will explain to you what I found out, keeping fully well that this is not based on my interviews or experience in the Philippines. Okay? So hang loose. What I did is I did an internet search and tried to learn as much as I can about PhilHealth. A lot of people were saying mixed reviews about PhilHealth. Some are very happy that they have PhilHealth, and some are not. They say, oh, they pay so little. So I really don't know what's going on. I don't know what the truth is, and if they're both true, why that is the case. And I'm going to explain to you, and I'm going to I prepared a presentation here because it's a little bit lengthy to give you a little bit more detail about PhilHealth, but try to finish this until the end, because towards the end there's something that will reveal what this is all about, why some say it's good and some say it is not good. So let's get on with it, with the presentation, and I will be back.
The Philippine Health Insurance Corporation was created in 1995 to implement universal health coverage in the Philippines. Its goal is to ensure a sustainable national health insurance program for all. In 2010, it has achieved universal coverage at 86% of the population, although the 2008 National Demographic Health Survey showed that only 38% of respondents were aware of at least one household member being enrolled in PhilHealth. Nevertheless, this social insurance program provides a means for the healthy to pay for the care of the sick and for those who can afford medical care to subsidize those who cannot. PhilHealth have 6 major membership categories. Formal sector are workers employed by public and private companies and other institutions. Indigents, also called PhilHealth SA MASA for poverty reduction. Sponsored members. Lifetime, non-paying members, are retirees and pensioners and have already paid premiums for 120 months of membership and are 60 or older. Senior citizen under RA 10645, that all citizen ages 60 years old above are eligible to have free PhilHealth coverage. The informal economy is composed of informal sectors, self-earning individuals, organized group, Filipino with dual citizenship, naturalized born citizen. Although treated separately, the Overseas Filipino Workers, OFW, program or migrant workers is as part of this category. Migrant worker is subcategorized as whether land-based or sea-based, for seafarers. Some key indicators are: estimated coverage is 100% as of June 2013. Average period for payment of providers is estimated at 70 to 75 days. The law requires PhilHealth to reimburse providers and/or members within 60 days. A move as of December 1, 2009, implemented a simplified reimbursement scheme. On average, 90 out of every 100 claims are paid, 3 to 4 are denied, and 6 to 7 are returned to healthcare providers for more information. 28% of claims were submitted by public providers and 72% by private providers. Program summary: unverified. Group premiums. Enrollment. Payment. Formal. Employer and worker each pay half, up to 2.5%, maximum of 3%, of income up to 10,500 pesos. As of hire date: 3 months. Indigent: 2,400 pesos annually. National government: none. Sponsored: 2,400 pesos annually. Local government of fully subsidizes enrollment annually. None. Lifetime. Free lifetime coverage. Retirees and pensioners. Senior citizen. Non-paying, RA 10,645, free lifetime coverage. Age 60 years and up. None. Informal. 2,400 pesos annually for members earning 25,000 pesos and below. 3,600 pesos annually for members earning more than 25,000 pesos. Enrollment date. OFW, land-based. 2,400 pesos annually. Emigration date. No subsidy. Payment is on emigration date then annually. OFW, sea-based. Employer and worker each. You pay half, up to 2.5%, maximum of 3%, of income up to 10,500 pesos. As of hire date. 3 months. Provider payment mechanism. Provider payment methods differ based on the illness or diagnosis. Case rates are used for inpatient care, most day surgeries, and ambulatory procedures, TB dots treatment, malaria care, deliveries, surgical contraception, and cataract surgeries, while primary care benefits providers are reimbursed based on a capitation system. Important, no formal system sets deductibles or co-payments for beneficiaries, but healthcare providers are allowed to balance bill, charging patients the balance between what PhilHealth pays and the total cost of care. This is typical of most government health programs around the world and can lead to abuse by providers by overcharging, and thus limiting access for the poorest. At the same time, balance billing allows providers additional cost recovery in the case that the reimbursement for services does not cover their cost. So here goes many of the complaints that PhilHealth pays only a small portion of the medical cost, either PhilHealth payment rates are too low, or providers are overbilling by taking advantage of balance billing they are allowed to make. Fraud and controversies. In 2011, fraudulent claims against the state health insurer were estimated at 4 billion pesos. However, the state failed to prosecute erring doctors, private and public hospitals, and public officials. AFP Medical Center, St. Luke's Hospital, Philippine Orthopedic Hospital, University of Sto. Tomas Hospital, East Avenue Medical Center, Cardinal Santos Medical Center, Medical City, National Kidney and Transplant Institute, General Santos Doctors Hospital, GSDH, were investigated for health insurance fraud. In Iloilo, eye doctor claims for 2,071 operations in 2006 amounting to 16 million pesos in professional fees were also investigated. A hospital in Davao City also noticed that a janitor, not a PhilHealth member, had been lying in bed to claim benefits as a PhilHealth accredited patient. Also in 2006, PhilHealth revoked the accreditation of Sarah Medical Clinic in Mitsayap for admitting ghost patients. In 2018, a lawmaker was shocked to find out that PhilHealth interim president Celestina de la Serna spent 1 year living at a hotel worth 3,800 pesos per night instead of renting a condominium unit or apartment in Metro Manila.
There you have it. Apparently, this so-called balance billing, that is billing by the service provider, be it a doctor or a hospital, is really not controlled by PhilHealth. In our case, for example, in our Medicare here in the US, they negotiated certain rates with the supplier, with the service provider, and once they agree with it, they become part of the group. They bill, they get paid, and regardless of what their normal billing is, the negotiated rate is the negotiated rate. We pay nothing. We don't pay anything. So that is one thing nice about Medicare. Now, in contrast, in the case of PhilHealth, they have a certain rate, and that's all they're going to pay for a certain procedure. Now, the service provider, hospital or doctor, will then bill you for the difference. Okay, so that's a big unknown. Now, some service provider may be billing more because they have a higher billing rate, or maybe they're taking advantage. Or it's possible that PhilHealth's rates are too low, that nobody really wants to take it at that face value, but since there is a balanced billing, they'll give you the benefit of the PhilHealth discount, but they will charge you for the difference. So one of two things could be happening. The amount that PhilRate provides you as an allowance towards that procedure is too low, or the service provider's rate, whether it is taking advantage of you or not, is high compared to the PhilRate allowance. Okay? Now, in the future, once I have a little bit more experience, first-hand experience in the Philippines, I will do another follow-up video on this, because the concept of PhilHealth is really good as long as it is effective. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And please do like and subscribe. I rely on that subscription to expand my base, and you will get notified of new episodes in my videos when you subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, okay? Thank you very much, and make it a great day.